EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This goes out wide for Mixon. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
19, target, 60 Bobcat.
They're going to look to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Texans at 4-8 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And it's taken in at the 9. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Tomato, just...
They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Underneath to Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Hey, kill! Go. Silver.
Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chigakonkwo, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Texans. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Turton, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Here we go, set.
They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer, come 18. Corey, 17. Let's go.
Back to throw here. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
On the set. 19, sorry. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, it's Benjamin. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to have another another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Bronco, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
And they run the toss to Bigsby. Broken tackle. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Check smash, check smash. Check go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
70 Timberwolf. Let's go.
He'll look to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins from 13 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, run. Think right open. Turn. This one's hot. It's hot.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's got it with the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 37.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On the red. 11. It's hot. Hey, I'm gun. Go. Let's go. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Touchdown! Bashil Tootin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Texans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Thanks for 24. Hey, here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
13, Luke.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
I got it.
It's a gain of 18. And the Jaguars
30 left. Go.
first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he has a Kuipro.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Nowhere to turn this time. He goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Soko. Think right open. 11.
Here's Lawrence.
Offside, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
30 left. Hey, I'm gun.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for two here.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
19 Tiger.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They go play action now. Lawrence going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
11. Lisa 24. Soka, hot. Go. Hey, kill.
They go play action with Lawrence. Man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
30 left.
Second and 4 at the Texans' 19-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That third down conversion good for 23.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
They'll try again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
Rip, 23. Hey, son.
Turton. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Knowles. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And room there to work it inside the 25.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They're going to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Buffalo 80. Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 69. Mustang 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 123 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Great job. Hey, Ron. Go. Hey, Soko, hot. Hey, kill.
Lawrence will throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
11.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Hey, I'm gun. 11. 13, Lou. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hawk 70. Go.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Texans first down.
19 tight.
First and 10.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Higgins over the middle.
Here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On the carry, Bigsby.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
from back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal.
60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Noel, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Texans 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep.
In motion, the tight end. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A gain of 19 yards.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, run. Big 13 hip. Son, here we go, son.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko, son.
Now Lawrence. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Hey, kill. 11. Go. 11. Silver.
Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Rip, 23. Hey, tomato. Done. Easy. Go.
Here's Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, he bowls over him. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set up. 60 Eagles. 60. Take off.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Connecting with Mixon. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Down the field, he's got Moore.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A loss of 7. Brings up
And now an audible here into something else.
at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw here. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Liking 18. 70 Lions. Turn up. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
11. Hey, line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
23.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jags, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, Eddie Slim